going to tell you 3 habits, intentions. If you have these, you can have a really easy life. A life where you can thrive. You just do these 3 things. Now, I'm a fan of challenge. I personally like challenge. We don't want just a boring life, right? God give me not an easy path, but the strength to succeed despite obstacles, right? But I want to thrive in life. I want to have the energy to tackle these obstacles head on and succeed. I don't want to struggle and fail at basic survival, right? Which a lot of people are. So let's get into it. Welcome in Much Love Trafficker. If y'all don't know me, I'm an adventurer, entrepreneur, crypto trader, YouTube. I do hiking tours. I do adventure tours. I do marine tours. I'm a dabbler. I'm a philosopher for how I live my life, right? There's a lot of philosophy. I'm not interested in reading philosophy books. I'm interested in reading biographies because biographies are real philosophy. This is how I live my life, right? This is what I value in my life. So my philosophy, not for how to live a good life, but how to succeed easily and thrive. And the first one is make your number one priority and always defer to your health. And the reason why is when you're healthy, you have more energy, and you have more energy to keep being healthy, and you have more energy, extra energy, to tackle problems and challenges. So we can also say, what are 3 habits that would make life very hard? One of them would be making yourself sick all the time, deprioritizing your health, poisoning yourself, and so on. And I'm not going to make the video all about, oh, you need to eat a good diet, and the diet should be this, you shouldn't drink alcohol, smoke weed, you need good sleep, you need to get sunshine, you need some physical activity in your day. It could be exercise, or it could be baked into your job. There's different things that I could say here, but that's not the whole point of this video. I'm not a fitness coach, but I'm here to tell you that if you make the number one thing that makes life easy is having boundless energy, right? Having a ton of energy, feeling good, not getting sick. And a lot of that is up to you, or at least up to you, the priority that you set and the habits that you have, right? And the more energy you have, the more you have time to continue to do things that will, and just pay it forward. So when in doubt, it's like, what should I do? Go to sleep early. I'm not sure what I should do here. I'm just going to lift some weights. I have the extra energy. I'm just going to eat some healthy food, right? Now, again, you go way deeper than that, and for me, it's putting a lot of my work around whatever I think is going to be the healthiest work, right? I'm essentially do marine biology work and tourism. Super healthy. I'm in the ocean for my work, right? I was doing farming, obviously. Organic farming can be super healthy, but I'm always thinking perks of work I should be outside, physically active, access to nature, and being around people who are in good spirits. So that's number one. Life is much easier when you have high energy because you put your health first, and it's much harder when you're sick all the time because you poison yourself. Number 2, life is much easier when you like people, and it's much harder when you don't like people, right? If you're bitter, if you're bitter about people, you're bitter about society, you hate women, you're bitter about women, these sorts of things, it makes life way harder. And the reason is that people, for a lot of reasons, I mean, scientifically mirror neurons, but it's because we live in a collaborative society. Humans are a collaborative species, that if you like people, people tend to like you more. And if people like you, they're more likely to offer you things, share resources. If women like you, they want to be in a relationship. If you're a woman, if you're likable to men, obviously that's going to be helpful. If you're likable, you're more likely to get hired or promoted. People are more likely to stay friends with you for a long period of time. So I'm not saying, and what I am saying is the easiest way to actually succeed socially is just if you like people, right? So this is not exactly a habit, but it's an intention of just enjoying people and wanting good things to happen to people and treating people well. I guess that would be the habit, is just treating people well. And this doesn't mean being a quote-unquote nice guy all the time, but treating people with respect, sharing resources when appropriate, being helpful. And part of it is this concept of karma, but a lot of it is just what goes around comes around. People are reciprocative. Most people are. And you can cut off relationships with people who don't reciprocate. But most of the time, or a lot of the time, generally you just put good out, good comes back. So if the question is resources, all the things you may worry about, well, if you share your resources, you're more likely to have resources shared with you. Life is just really a lot easier when you like people. And life is really hard when you don't like people, because people have a lot of the things that we want and we need. You got to go through other people for most things. No man is an island. We're a little bit more advanced than ants, but similar concept. We're part of the colony or the hive, and if you don't like the other people, it makes life so much harder than it needs to be. So I'm here to tell you, I guess we go straight. Let's jet by. Life is going to be way harder if you dislike people. It's going to be way easier if you like people. Now let's go to the third one. What's the third one? The third one is, it's way easier to thrive and succeed and have an easy life if you like to work, if you enjoy working, and particularly if you find work that you enjoy. Life is so hard if you don't like to work. Life is so hard if you don't. And I'm not talking work ethic, actually enjoying work. Because I could tell you, if you're good at doing things you don't want to do, well, that's a hard life, right? If you don't like to work and you have to work, that is a hard life, right? We're talking about what's an easy life. You're like, great, I have work obstacles in front of me that I get to conquer. I'm excited and I'm grateful for this work. It's so easy. I mean, imagine you do these three things. You put your health first, so you have a lot of energy and you're pretty fit. You love people and you're eager to work. Life's gonna be easy, right? There's gonna be challenge, but that challenge is just gonna be the difference between how much you're thriving or not, right? You're not gonna worry about survival. You're never gonna worry about survival, financial survival of your status and socially, if you're like people and your health, keep your health first, prioritize it, and you like to work, right? But if you hate to work, you hate people, and you hate your body, that's a really hard life. That's a really tough life. So, is it as simple as, I'm just gonna start liking people more or working more? Well, for the work one, just if you don't like work, maybe you're choosing the wrong work, right? And if you just trust that if you find work that you like, you're gonna get paid enough, especially if I guess the fourth one, if there would be a fourth one, a surprise fourth one, is having limited wants, like just not wanting that much. It's an easy life if, I got the car that I'm driving in for $1,100. It gets from A to B. I'm super stoked on it. It's hideous. I don't care. It works, right? I have my shorts. They're all the same kind from Amazon. I don't have any fancy clothes, me personally. I don't even own my house or really have a desire to. I'm satisfied with very little. The aforementioned is like, I just want to go to work with people that I like in a way that makes me healthy. And that makes life really, really easy, right? It's super easy to thrive. So, hope you find that useful and helpful. Let me know what y'all think down below. And if you want to book me, schedule me. I do one-on-one mentoring. I don't work with a lot of guys, but it's just really hard because I'm so busy. But if you want to be one of those guys, there's a link down below you can fill out. So, hope you found it useful, and Thanks. Look forward to hearing what you have to say in the comments. Peace.